Hey everyone, so today we're going to be looking at the Bobcat 260 from Miller. This is the carbureted version. We're going to be doing a real quick just tune-up service cycle and everything, so I'm just going to kind of show you all what that looks like. Obviously a lot of the stuff you kind of want to do when it's hot, like oil change and all that, so you have easier flow of the oil, not too hot obviously. It's a fairly cool day though out here. So this is actually going to be the 100-hour service cycle we're going to be doing, and I know you can see here it's got your oil change and 200-hour the fuel filter, 500-hour the spark plugs, but Kohler makes these nifty little kits. Let me show you the rest of it. That literally come with everything you need right there, and a whole kit, the oil, the new fuel filter, oil filters, spark plugs, and the air filter. It was like $53 on their website or something, so I just kind of figured why not just go ahead and get the whole welder service. Apologies for the garage, that's still, the shop is in progress, but so before anything, that filter is looking pretty kind of nasty on the outside there. The machine's been running kind of rough, been rough to get up and start running, especially once it gets cold. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the filter before anything else. So I kind of already got that popped off. These sit over top just like that. Just unscrew the top. Should be able to do that with your fingers. Set that aside, and then just undo that nut right there. Pull that whole thing off, and kind of clean up in there and all that. Alrighty, so it's getting dark out here. Definitely want to finish this up soon so I'm not running this thing and irritating anybody. So the driveway that this is on has a little bit of a lean that way and everything. So what I wanted to do, use those wood blocks right there to kind of prop the machine. I don't know if you can see how it's sitting right now. It's just ever so slightly angled. It's just going to give it that little angle to help the oil flow out, get more of it out and everything, so you don't have like a little pool sitting back somewhere inside the oil pan. I can't find my pan or anything right now, so, and even if I could, it'd be kind of weird with this setup that we have to do to get the oil out. So a lot of you guys probably know a lot of people have the fancy hoses that come off the oil drain points right there. They just kind of hang and sit tucked somewhere inside the welder and everything. Apparently I don't have one of those. Never really looked for it before or any of that, but that's fine. So what we're going to be doing, I cut a piece of PVC pipe, and what I'm going to do is just kind of, once I pop it open, get that directly over it like so. Oil's going to flow out through there and into my handy dandy orange juice jug. Obviously I'm going to have to do that without showing you guys. I need two hands for this one, but just again to show you, PVC, once that gets open, it's going to go right over, oil will come out, and I'll put like paper towels or a rag or something right up in there. It's because, probably going to have some spillage with this one, so definitely want to try and keep stuff clean. Alright, be back soon. Alright everyone, oil's all out. We did have a tiny bit of spillage. Luckily I was able to keep it off the door though. Got the little cap back in there reconnected and all that. I realized that I might not have explained how you actually want to do the change with that thing. So all you're basically going to do is you just reach in there, pull the cap off, and then you're going to see like a little cutout. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a little cutout with a notch right there. You're just going to move it until, like, turn it counterclockwise until the notch locks into where the main cut is. And then once you're ready to actually drain, pull it out, and then it's going to start draining. If you want to stop your drain, just push it back in. The cap is more just a formality and everything, but obviously, replace the cap and all that. So, yeah, again, just teeny tiny bit of spillage in there, but these things weren't made for easy servicing, I guess. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get a hose on that before I have to do this next oil change. But, alright, y'all, I'll be right back. We're going to do the filter. All we're going to do for this is I'm just expecting and accepting the spill at this point. So I'm just going to stick a rag right up under there and everything. And I'm going to try to get like a piece of cardboard and jam it up underneath to try to funnel the crap into that orange juice container and everything. And I'll just bend it like with a V so the oil just flows down the V and everything. Try to see if we can keep everything clean this time, but not counting on it. Alright guys, no idea how, but that actually worked to literal perfection. Not a single drop of oil off the cardboard, or just that little spotty spot right there on the rag. All the rest of it right there in the jug. So let's take a look at our new filter. Pretty bare bone little soda can and everything. So it comes with the seal, so you don't have to retain the factory seal or anything from the other one. So we're just going to get some oil on that seal, get some oil in the filter itself, just a little bit, because remember, you're going sideways and screwing this thing in, so I literally just put the smallest splash in there, just purely for lubrication purposes. You put anything else in there, you're really just going to be dumping good oil. So it's a teeny tiny little splash, and then just get it on there quickly and screw it on. And I just usually hand tighten them real hard. I don't feel the need to get devices to torque them down or anything. But yeah, let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you in a second. Alright guys, new filter is in there. I feel like I probably insulted 95% of your guys' intelligence by even talking about that thing this much, but there's always that 5%. So alright, so got the oil cap back on and everything. I forgot to mention too, oil caps right there, just next to the air filter and everything. I don't take it off all the way, I just like completely loosen it and kind of set it back on so air can freely flow while the oil's coming out and all that, but I'm pretty sure most of y'all knew that. So we're going to go ahead and get the oil in here, and I'm actually going to let the Bobcat rest on the ground for this. Alright, well, I guess it was resting. So I'm just trying to get this chain out of the way. So I think right there ought to be good. Could I leave that open? Yeah, alright. Just go ahead, undo your cap. That right there. I do like to use a funnel, but once again, I'm kind of in one of those I don't know where mine is situations, so I'm just going to try to see if I can angle this in. Okay, that's quite a bit more spillage than I want, so we're gonna go get a funnel. Alright, I'm sure the wife will kill me for this one, but I just got a kitchen funnel, so this is gonna become the new oil funnel, or just fluid funnel in general, I guess. Once again, not sure why I even bother showing these parts. I might cut this out of the video. I feel like you guys all know how to pour oil and everything. So we got the first one in. The second one, what I usually do is, Kohler, Briggs and Stratton, all these companies, they have like 20 trillion different kinds of engines, and they're all like slightly machined differently, slightly deeper, more shallow pan, you never know. So I'd always just go by dipstick on the second one. I put about a half in, and I'll just go ahead and check the dipstick, and then just keep checking until it's right there in that Gucci zone. There we go. Then, oh, no, wow. I really misjudged that one. And the reason I'm being, like, really rough with it, like, freaking, just, full bottle, then half bottle and everything, is because those kits are designed per different kind of engine. So, I select, like, I think this one is the CH730. I select CH730 and everything, and it comes up with that exact kit. So theoretically, that should be the exact amount of oil it needs, but only the dipstick will tell us. I don't even know if I can get a good... Okay. It's actually a decent view. Let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna go. There we go. Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but we are kind of low. So let's go ahead and get some more goo in here. We're nearly done. Probably gonna go about half of this, so quarter more of the whole thing, and see where that puts us. Let me a little more splash right there. And let's see where that's gonna leave us. Did just pour it in, so I'm just going to kind of wait for a couple seconds, just let the oil settle into the pan and everything, get on the dipstick and all that. That should be a little bit of a neat freak too. Alright. Pull it out, let's see where we are. Okay, Not sure if you guys can see that. We're about halfway there. Damn thing won't focus. But yeah, we're about halfway there. I added half more, so I'm just going to add the rest of this. That'll be fine. Probably get us just right below fold, so that'll be good. I'm not sure why I'm even trying to be that careful. All the oil that's freaking spilled. So put your cap back on. Again, insult y'all's intelligence by telling you to hand tighten and all that good stuff. There's a little spilled oil in there. Just want to get as much of that cleaned up as I can. And it's looking pretty good. So alright, so that's the oil change portion of your service cycles on the Miller Bobcat 260 with the Kohler engines. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. May or may not go ahead and do the spark plugs and fuel filter. We'll see, but the way it's looking right now, probably not. So just go ahead and after you're done with all that, run the machine for a bit, let it get nice and hot, get it up to operating temperature, and then from there you should be good to go. Alright, y'all, like, subscribe, tell me in the comments about your welder, how you do the maintenance. If there's anything that I could have done here today to make my life easier, let me know, because a lot of the stuff I'm learning along with you and everything. A certified welder, not a certified mechanic. So, yeah, just go ahead, tell me whatever you want to tell me, and y'all stay perfect. Alright guys, just because I love you all so much, I am going to go ahead and do the spark plugs and everything. So, I took that off and everything before I actually started this back up. But there's a spark plug right there, sitting right under your little Bobcat logo and everything. I just got to get a socket up in there and freaking bust it out. Kind of screwed myself here on the other one a little bit, but I have enough room to get in there. I'll see if I can just kind of muscle it over a few inches and give myself plenty of room, because I'm going to have to put that door down. So at the very least, we'll go ahead and get this one done right now. Alright, y'all, there you go, it's in. Just kind of have to work around your little hose right there. That's all I used. Just an extension with a 16 millimeter. Fits it perfectly and everything. So a new one's in there. Let's go ahead and replace ignition. Get that on there. You should feel it kind of like click or seat or whatever you want to call it, meaning it's on there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the other side now, or try to at least. Alright, so that spark plug is back into, again, it's on the other side underneath your Bobcat logo and everything. I actually legitimately did look on Miller's website and throughout the manual. Can't find a torque spec for these things, so it's probably in Kohler's manual. I'm assuming it's not any different than like the spark plug in like a little 4-banger car or something like that. So It's kind of one of those, don't torque the shit out of it, but you know, make sure it's seated nice and good. So now that's all done. We're going to go ahead with this last part, and we're going to try and get the fuel filter changed. And once we do that, that'll do it for the service cycle on this thing, at least for the first one. So let's go head back over to the other side, and let's get working on that. So, oh gee, yeah, that oil we spilled earlier is kind of made its way down, but it's not that big a deal. It's topped off to level and everything. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys go ahead and guess where the fuel filter could possibly be. Yep, right there. So I'm going to go change this out. It's literally as simple as it looks. Just two of these little clips on there that you have to undo. I might even see if I can undo that with my hand. I'm pretty sure I can. Going to be another situation of fluids just going everywhere, so be prepared for that. I'm just going to throw more rags down in there to catch everything. I think I still have a few that are not soiled, so yeah, we'll just take that one off first. Kind of try and tilt the filter up if you can to try to keep all the fuel in there inside it and everything, and then pull this side off. And if I'm correct, fuel will come down out of this hose down in there, so just kind of make sure your rag or rags are all over down in there ready to catch quite a good bit of fuel. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright y'all, so definitely a good thing I put those rags there. We had quite the spill. Maybe you guys can tell me down in the comments what the heck that was all about. My old Lincoln never did this, but the second disconnect this bottom hose down here just starts draining the tank, literally all inside the welder. So once again, no idea what that's about. Maybe somebody can enlighten me who knows a bit more about Kohlers, but I'm probably going to be doing the wrong thing here. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the new filter, and I'm going to pop this one off, and I'm going to slam this one on there, and I'm going to pull that side off then, and then put this in there. I'm going to spill a lot of freaking gas probably, but these rags are fairly dry, so they should soak up a good amount. Oh jeez, we got a dog over here. Okay, so go ahead and tell me if y'all have a better idea than this too. I'm just going to pop that off, stick that in on that side, and then going to have a limited amount of time till this thing probably fills and primes with fuel. So by that point, I'm going to have this pulled out of this hose, or the oil filter pulled out of this hose, and I'm going to jam it up in there hopefully before fuel starts spraying out of here. Let's see if I'm right or not. Alright everyone, got the new filter on there. My idea worked. Spilled a good bit of fuel. Well, not really, but I mean, definitely spilled more than I wanted to or thought I would at the beginning of this whole process. But I guess that's just part and parcel of doing these oil changes and fuel filter changes. If you guys have better ideas, let me know, or if there's something I missed about that fuel filter change, let me know. Again, I feel like it's not supposed to be like that, but it's just nothing in the area that's like a shut-off, a valve, or anything of that sort to stop that from happening. So, yeah, just kind of ran with it. My fingers are not as strong as I thought they were, so got a pair of pliers. Put the hose clamps back on, you know, everything nice, tight, secure, as far down as you can possibly get them and everything. And gonna go ahead and run the welder in a second here, but while I'm cleaning up, I'll just go ahead and give you a couple takeaways from the whole thing. If you can, definitely go ahead and get that oil drain hose on there. I can't for the life of me understand why that's not like standard, but I guess it's not. So, but I think they're like $12 or something. So go ahead and just get one, throw it on there. That would have made my life exponentially easier. This is the first Miller I've ever had or anything, so still kind of learning with you guys and all that. But next time around, that door is definitely coming off for the oil change and all that. It's just no need for it to be on. You know, when I had my old Lincoln and everything, I never even thought about that. I just rolled around doors off and all that. I put like those tarps on there in the winter, or if I knew it was going to rain, but it's a Lincoln, so, you know. Other than that, yeah, that, and just to the engineers over at Miller, I don't know what the hell you guys were thinking with that fuel filter and, you know, just spraying fuel everywhere when you're changing it, but probably be a good idea to have like a valve or something, you know. I know a lot of welders also enjoy smoking at the same time, just, you know, welding. There's a lot of sparks and everything involved, a lot of high heat, so could be dangerous, or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. But, yeah, if you're an engineer for Miller and you see this, maybe take that into consideration. Alrighty, that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and run the welder. No point in showing that because I can't even talk over it. I'm just going to run it like 5 minutes or so on high idle, then I'll low idle it for like maybe 10 minutes or something. Just get everything up to temperature, kind of put my hand around the back and all that, make sure everything's nice and hot the way it should be, and then I think we're going to call it a night. Alright, everyone. Go ahead, drop a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And time to become public enemy #1 of the neighborhood in 3, 2,